Hello and welcome. This is the Greenbar Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for Tuesday, July the 13th. Today we are reading from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verses 1 through 11. Here's the word of the Lord. There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also sent eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. And this is the word of the Lord. In the article today, entitled In His Time, Bruce Oldham gives us this. The early bird gets the worm, the second mouse gets the cheese. No one is sure where this witty saying originated. I first saw it on a souvenir sign and took one home. The two words for time in ancient Greek, chronos and kairos, describe two reality: minutes occurring in linear fashion and opportune moments measured by timeliness. The bird mastered chronological time, but the first mouse was victim to it. A good sense of timing is an art, whether baking pies or pouring concrete. Bad timing can be a burden to those with a passion who lack wisdom, patience, and purpose. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 is a well-known litany of opposite poles of life. We rejoice in birth, planting, and laughter, but struggle with mourning, decay, and death. Though it is often the latter that brings learning. Old Testament scholar Walter Brueggemann wrote that through a third of the Psalms involve lament. They are the least used, as we prefer to magnify strengths found in praise while avoiding vulnerability revealed in weakness. Yet even a heavy burden becomes beauty in its time, as we move beyond chronos time to see God's kairos, His timing in eternity, His activity from beginning to end. The hymn is Abide With Me by Henry F. White. I need thy presence every passing hour. And from the 8th Psalm, verse 1, we find, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory in the heavens. And that is your daily devotion for Tuesday, July the 13th. Have a blessed day.